Alright, so your girl Jada Pinkett back on the news again as usual. Woo! Yo, she's dropping a memoir soon. Yo, I think she dropped already, right? I think she did already. Yo, she's spitting like she's telling on everybody. Everybody. So apparently Chris Rock was trying to smash your girl, but let me play the video, man. Let me play the video. But this first video is about Tupac, right? She's talking about how her and Tupac were soulmates, but there was no chemistry. I'm freaking confused. Let me just play the video first, right? I think this is the video.
Of soulmate. But yeah, you know, definitely. I don't think if there is such a thing as past lives, I definitely think Pac and I have traveled a few together, you know, in various forms. So
did you ever, has there ever been a time that you regretted the decision that you made not to take it to that level with him and to keep it in the friendship space?
It just wasn't possible. There was no chemistry between us. You know, I talk about it in the book. You know,
that's so hard. I know, but that's just so hard to imagine. Because at the time, he was in a bad, you know, he was in a space where, you know, he was in jail and all that. But it's just hard to believe that we see chemistry with the two of you guys. Even in the videos you guys dance, and there seems to be so much chemistry. But from your perspective,
chemistry, it's that friendship, love chemistry. Trust me. And let me tell you.
These girls need some help, though, for real. Yo, this is mad disrespectful to Will, though. It's like she talks more about Tupac than her kids and her ex-husband. Let's put it that way. Or Will Smith. This is insane to me, right? So she's saying things that I can't understand it. It makes no sense to me. You're going to say someone was your soulmate, but there was no chemistry. I mean, when we talk about the soulmate thing, it's more about romance. So how someone can be your soulmates, but you guys don't have chemistry? I mean, make it make sense to me. I might be wrong, but I can't understand what she's talking about, though. I think if I were Will Smith, I'll be gone a long time ago, because this girl, like, I don't think anybody can change her mind right now. The only guy she really, really loves, I think she loves Tupac more than her dad. Deadass. Or more than maybe her mom. In my opinion. Maybe not love, maybe in love. Because there's a difference between loving and being in love. So she's still in love with Tupac. And she said something about the afterlife. They're going to travel together. I don't know what Tupac did to her, though. Was the D good? I mean, I'm just playing. It's not, honestly, it's not even about the sex, though. It's about just like you liking the person for who they are sometimes. Yeah, but it's freaking cold in the studio here today. I don't know. We cranked up the AC. But anyway, so what I'm saying is, like, I don't know what she's talking about. It doesn't make sense to me. And that's mad disrespectful to Will Smith, though. But let me play another video. In this video, I think she's saying that. No, I put that last, right? I'll play that last. I think that's the main topic.
Totally
here.
It's out of not character. Him whatsoever.
All right, let me play this video here.
Speak my words for the audible version of the book. That was probably one of the more painful parts. Seeing him there, the condition that he was in, and having to leave him there. And he was in bad shape. And so when he asked me to get married, he was at Rikers. And I knew at that time that
about to cry, though.
He needed somebody to do time with him.
So you know somebody,
which I was gonna do anyway. You didn't have to marry me to do time. Right? I'm here.
Now you see why we love you.
Oh, please, man. I
and
don't like
then
when those...
but he needed.
A lot of people might not know, but he proposed to you while he was in jail.
I talk about this in the book when I go to see him in Rikers. When I wrote about that in the book, and when I had to talk about it, speak my words for the audible version of the book. That was probably one of the more painful parts, seeing him there, the condition that he was in, and having to leave him there.
Yeah.
And
she's feeling that. She's feeling
he was in bad shape. And so when he asked me to get married, he was at Rikers. And I knew at that time that he needed somebody to do time with him, which I was going to do anyway. You didn't have to marry me to do time, right? I'm here.
I see why we love you.
Wow, she's
and
like,
then to like he needed.
A lot of people might not know, but he proposed to you while he was in jail.
yo, so basically, man, we didn't know this shit, man. So basically, when Tupac went to jail, he proposed to her. What's that? Being together. Let me play this video too.
Just wanted to feel that solidified foundation. You know, because I promise you, he would have married me and divorced me as soon as his ass left jail. He would have.
Right.
I'd be real with it.
Right. Because so many people in that position don't have support.
Right.
None at all.
None. You know?
And he got the best.
Right. He was just like, look. And I just think it was the mind state that he was in. You know? He wrote me this long letter. And I think even before Pac went to jail, he was starting to shift in a certain manner.
Good or bad?
Good. Really good. And I think that for him, he just felt like, okay, hit a rock. He needed, because of our friendship and because of everything we had been through together, he just wanted to feel that solidified foundation. You know, because I promise you, he would have married me and divorced me as soon as his ass left jail. He would have.
Right.
I'd be real with it.
Right. Because so many people in that position don't have support.
Right.
None at all.
None. You know?
And he got the best.
Right. He was just like, look. And I just think it was the mind state that he was in. You know? He wrote me this long letter. And I think even before Pac went to jail, he was starting to shift.
All right. So basically, in this clip here, she's saying that Tupac proposed to her when he was in jail. So, I mean, the first video that I played, the first clip that I played, she said there was no chemistry, but Tupac was her soulmate. But how come there's no chemistry, but he proposed to you, and you were willing to be the ride or die to Tupac without getting married? She said it. So I don't know. Something's missing, though. Something's missing. But I just found it mad disrespectful to Will, though, to Will Smith, because she's always talking about Tupac, and then I mean, if y'all watch the video, she almost cried, though. She still has something inside her that, you know, she still have that deep love for Tupac. I think she loves Tupac more than Will Smith. So another thing that Will Smith did that I blame him, I think Will Smith was trying to buy her heart. Her heart was with Tupac. Tupac got it for free. What I'm saying for free, I mean, Tupac didn't need money to buy her heart, right? But Will Smith, he was trying to make her love him. He tried his best, but man, that's another thing, man. When a woman doesn't like you, man, whatever you do, man. I mean, she might like you eventually. She might get comfortable with you, but it's gonna be different. That's why it's always better for the woman to love the man more than the man loves the woman in a relationship. For the relationship to be successful or to succeed, most of the time, there's always an exception, right? Most of the time, the woman has to see you as a prize. So in this relationship, seems like, to me, Will Smith sees Jada Pinkett as a prize. So that's why she doesn't really have a lot of respect for him. She has been messing up. There's another clip that I'm going to play right now. In that clip, she said about, so this is the clip that reveals where that slap came from, the slap from the Oscar Awards, because y'all know that was, everybody know about it, right? Everybody knows. Will Smith walked on the stage to slap Chris Rock because Chris Rock made a joke about Jada during the Oscar Awards. But one thing that we didn't know, we just found out during this interview, right? Let me play that interview. I think I have it up here.
Chris looks to me and he says, Jada, I meant no harm. Now, I'm just out of it because I'm really worried about
and
Will.
What's Will doing? He's just sitting there?
And Will's still talking. He's like, he's still, because now he's mad because Chris is talking to me. And I go, Chris, this is about some old shit. That's all I could think to say, right? And I couldn't really take in his apology.
How unusual for Will, a guy who, I mean, on that kind of stage to do something so insane.
Absolutely.
It's totally out of character.
It's not him whatsoever.
Well, that was the devil.
Chris looks to me and he says, Jada, I meant no harm. Now, I'm just out of it because I'm really worried about
and
Will.
What's Will doing? He's just sitting there?
And Will's still talking. He's like, he's still, because now he's mad because Chris is talking to me. And I go, Chris, this is about some old shit. That's all I could think to say, right? And I couldn't
let me
really
pause
take in his apology.
How unusual.
So, it's a build-up of so many things. Y'all listen to what she just said. This is some old-ish. So, there is, in a memoir, right? In a memoir, she said that, let me see, where's the video at? No, let's see here. So in the memoir, should I reveal that? Shock. Yeah, all right. So first of all, before I get to that final point, I'm gonna say this. So Will Smith walked up to the stage to slap Jada. Around that time, they were already divorced because they have been divorced since 2016. It's been 7 years. That was like the Oscar happened like 2 or 1 year ago, right? So even herself, she was shocked. She was like, why he's calling me his wife? So that's how you can tell that somebody doesn't even respect you. She doesn't even want you to call her his wife, though. So she was shocked. So let me go back to the slap thing. You know, backstage, like she said, Chris talking to her, Will Smith on the side, and then still talking, and then she tells Chris Rock, is like, okay, I can take this, you know, this some old shit. Like, it's not about, you know, it's not about what you just said. So the old shit that she meant, because she reveals that on her memoir, Chris Rock tried to take her on the date. That's the fucked up part. So when they got divorced, 2016, you know, they're all in the same crew, they click, whatever. They might not be friends like that, but Chris Rock knew that Jada was not with Will anymore. So he's trying to hide it. He was trying to smash. He was like, Jada, what's up? Let me take you on a date. But Jada denied that, right? She denied the date. No, denied. She rejected it, right? She rejected the date, denied it. Yeah, she denied it. She didn't want to go on the date with Chris Rock. So, you know, Chris Rock, he moved on, right? He moved on. But Will Smith didn't like it, though. But another thing I want to say, right? Are Will Smith and Chris Rock friends like that? I don't know. I don't think so. But, like, was Chris... what I'm trying to say, like, so Chris trying to take Jada on the date, was it like the wrong move to make? Or like, did he break the bro codes or shit like that? You know what I'm saying? It's like, personally, I don't think so, because especially if they're not friends like that, they're not cool like that, he can't do that, because Hollywood people do that all the time. They're switching girls and they're switching like guys, men, women all the time. So Chris was just trying to get the cake. Had nothing wrong with it, and he was polite about it. He didn't disrespect her. You know, he asked for the date, and then she declined it. You know, she declined it, and then boom. Will knew about it, right? Knew about the fact that Chris Rock was trying to smash his wife. So I think he had some resentment. He kind of hold up that resentment towards Chris Rock. So on that date, when the date of the Oscar, so when he say he made that joke about Jada, that's when things just like kicked in. Like Will was like, I mean, this guy's doing too much. It was not about. I don't think it was about the joke though. It was about like, because if you watch that video, he was laughing too. But at some point, it seemed like just suddenly like something just like changed. It started like his mood just like completely changed, and he walked to the stage and slapped Chris Rock. It wasn't about the joke. I think now we know it was about the fact that Chris Rock was trying to take Jada on the date. But yeah, I don't know, man. Regardless, that was still not. It was not a good move for Will to do that, though. For real. But hey, man, this Hollywood, life goes on. People do their things. But even Jada revealed that. I mean, she said it. Like, I think the video is here, the last clip, though. She said it like, okay, Chris, the only thing I can talk is not the only is. She said about it's about some old shit because of that. Yo, honestly, but that made Will Smith look like a weak man. I mean, he still is to me. He couldn't just be like, yo, man, I do not appreciate that. Don't ever, talk to my girl like that. Hey, you know what you did? You're trying to take her out. Me and her, we still together. I didn't like, I mean, come on, man. You gotta go, man. Come on, man. So I think that's why now we know why Chris Rock got his ass slapped, though. Because you're trying to holler at somebody's wife. I mean, even though they were not together, but they, legally, they're still together. Mentally, 50-50. 50 to Will's, 60 to 70, 80 to Tupac, 20 to Will. So, man, that's what I had to say, man. But let's see what's happening next, man. We might have more news coming about them too. All right, I'm out.